Hi everyone, welcome to the Spring 2015 Intro to Chemistry Laboratory course. My name is Wendy Athens and I look forward to working with you. I wanted to give you a quick tour of this course and help you get oriented.
When you go into the laboratory course, you'll see the 3 attendance verification activities first. You'll take care of those within the first few days of the course. And then the first week and a half, I have you busy going through scientific notation, sig figs, metric conversions, and dimensional analysis. You'll self-study through lab skills 1 and 2. If you open these up, you'll see there's a lot of content here. And then you'll apply it in a lab team activity in which I have you working together to complete about 15 questions, and you'll submit those on a Google Doc. The first official lab that you'll do is a density lab, and there are 2 components to this. There's the late night lab density lab, and then I have your first kitchen lab, which is making a density column. So during this course, you'll do 9 different virtual labs in late night labs, 2 kitchen labs, and a video-based lab. Here's a very brief introduction to the late night labs interface. When you come into late night labs, you'll see your workbench, and up on the shelf you can either tab the containers, the materials, or the instruments. And then whatever you need, you drag it down to your bench to work with it. Okay, so if I want to get a beaker, I pull that down, I get the mass of the beaker, I have a reading, I would come over here to my lab book. Okay, so first of all, over on the right you have the lab manual, which would have the background for the lab, the procedures, and then lab notes is where you would actually record that is 85 grams. Okay, empty beaker. Save your notes. And then I see these notes that you take, and those are 10 points of your 20-point lab. Consists of you showing work in this notes area. The rest of it comes by looking here at the bottom. You have your, this is the log of all your activities, the timer, media player, the manual, which you see already. You could clear the table, or you can exit the lab. When you're finished, you exit the lab, and then you'll come in and do the actual assignment. Okay, so you would click the assignment here, and that's the other 10 points of your lab. That you communicate with me and that you are involved in the class. So enter the class 3 times a week. Expect to spend 3 hours on this portion of the course. As far as the laboratory component, 1 to 2 hours for the laboratory each week. And that you work with your fellow classmates. We have the chat area, we have the conferences area, you have access to them through conversations. Please work together, and I try to build that collaborations with certain activities that we do. You have 3 attendance verification activities that you need to do right off the bat, and your financial aid is dependent on your successful completion of those activities, so make sure you get right on that. And then my last bit of advice has to do with being an online learner in general. So I believe that when you're an online student, it requires a great deal of self-discipline and motivation. And for you to be successful, I think it's really important that you view it as a job, and you're very regular in the way you do your work. So say you go in 3 times a week and you have a very methodical way you do it. Say for instance, the first time you go in, you're going to take care of your mastering chemistry. The second time you go in, you're going to take care of your quiz. The third time you go in, you're going to take care of your late night labs assignment, and also catch up on messages each time. So if you have a really systematic way of doing it and don't wait till the last minute to do things, I think you're going to learn a lot better. You provide the structure that the classroom, the physical classroom, no longer does. So I just want to convey I'm here to support you. I have worked very hard to try to make this course interesting and engaging, and I'm constantly refining it. And I want you to know that I love teaching, and I'm here for you, and I want you to feel free to contact me anytime. You should hear back from me very quickly. It would be rare that you wouldn't get a 24-hour response. but my goal is that you succeed in this course, and I hope you enjoy it along the way. All the best. Talk to you soon.